might have gone to the toilet. But what we can say is he's been a little upset about the fact that he told us that he's shot off 5 or 6 text messages to you, and they've been roundly ignored.
I don't know when that was. Might have been too close to the game, I think, because I haven't got any from you. I haven't changed my number either, so
is he starting
I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, he's not quite back yet, but is he starting to annoy you a bit, Leon? Is he? Is he starting
not at all, mate. Not at all.
He doesn't. Now, here he comes. He's got a very sheepish look on his face.
All right.
Brian, put your cans on.
Come on, Brian. Leon here wants to talk to you.
He says that he hasn't changed his number, and that the only reason he hasn't responded is if you've pestered him too close to the game.
Come on, Bristol man.
Get on there, Brian, and sort it out for us.
Don't believe a word these guys are saying.
I'm not at all. Not at all.
Don't fall into their crap.
Did you say you texted Leon 5 times and he didn't respond?
When are you going to return my text?
So that was right.
Just the texting part. But Leon, don't fall into this, mate.
Leon,
how you been? Have you been feeling good?
Yeah, look, a bit crook last week, but over that now in tonight for a good win, as I said before.
What about Brad Dick, I think, Leon, is starting to grab a little of the main caller's attention. Yes. And I'm worried that it's coming away from you over to him.
We're liking his celebrations at the moment. We think that perhaps you're a little bit upset with the way that he's just going over the top a bit.
No, I've tried to help him, actually. Over in WA, when he went a bit nuts with a bit of home crowd support, I think he looked a bit loopy when he was celebrating his goal, so I just tried to grab hold of him and say, look, just take it down a notch and do something a bit more plain and simple so you don't look so much like a clown.
Strong words. Leon, we saw glimpses of your best tonight, but certainly you probably looked just a shade below what we've come to expect. You've set such high standards this year. Is the feeling from last week just hung around a little bit?
No, look, I was fine to go tonight. Just didn't quite work as hard as I was earlier in the year. So I got to get back to that during training and that, and address that, and do a bit of extra work at training to get my work rate back up in the games.
Speaking of training, as Jack Anthony dropped off his goal kicking training, mate, he kicked a couple into the post from point blank tonight.
A few of the boys actually said something to him about it, like, oh, what's going on? You missed a couple, and he gave him donuts, just dropped the lip, and I think he's a bit annoyed about it. He loves kicking goals, and he prides himself on his goal kicking. So look, I'm pretty sure he'll get on the track during the week. And
he is sitting over in the corner by himself, Jack Boyce over there, Leon. There's no one talking to him. He looks a bit unhappy, doesn't he?
No, he's not happy at all. But I'm sure he'll be a bit happy next week if he kicks straight.
I remember the day, Leon, at training when all the freaks, when after training is finished, they go over to the pocket and they try all the bananas and around the corner stuff, all the fancy stuff, Gary. There's Didak and there's Thomas and there's Medhurst and there's Dids and Leon are all over there. And, of course, big Jack Anthony, back-to-back Jack Anthony, walked across and thought he should be involved in this freaky sort of group. And he was sent on his way very quickly, Leon.
He was told to go back to the middle. He's a great set-shot kick, and I think he should stick to that. So,
very nice.
Leave all the tricky stuff to the blokes who can do it, I think.
Leon, I like him when I'm hearing you now. What about your goal? Because we watched very closely the celebration, and your goal in the third quarter, I think it was just a little one finger out the side. No waggle.
No.
One finger. What do you call that?
Just not too excited, but enough to give the crowd what they want, which is the one finger salute.
Just the one finger point. Well, I read somewhere where you were, which you alluded to earlier, that you were helping Brad Dick with his celebration. Are you trying to develop one for him, or are you just trying to hose him down a bit?
I think we'll just try and get a few games under his belt first before he starts trying to get some good celebrations in. But he's been in some good form and he's kicking some good goals. So
he's playing
so
well.
Why not? Yeah.
He's going good.
When you're next going to go at the Bristol's house? Because honestly, we've had to pick him up for the last 3 weeks. He's coming here with his bottom lip dragging along the ground.
Got a wallaby plague out there.
As soon as possible. When I get an invite, I reckon. So I'll have to get those text messages back to him to see if I can come out.
I think so. Leon.
All right, boys, we've got a meeting. Got to go.
All right, mate.
Sorry, boys. Always a pleasure.
This is what wound you up again, Bristol.
This is what he's been like.